Hey guys, Bats here. Wanted to go ahead and thank you for clicking on the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That helps the channel grow so we can bring you guys more quality content, and then that's going to get you to the Luxor Sphinx a whole lot faster. Alright, party people, welcome back to Ace of Vegas here. So today I was looking over the game options, and you know what, let's go ahead and click over here on this download icon. We're just gonna go ahead and load it in. Let's get Lotus Land out of the way. So we're gonna load in right now to Lotus Land. There goes that music here. So Lotus Land is one of my Konami slots too. So if you guys have played my Konami slots on MyVegas, then you guys know that that's an option there. Now, oh, actually it looks like we're still in the middle of a cruise sort of thing, so I guess we're supposed to be getting 55 wins to get betting 70,000 plus. All right, but it looks like we're going to be looking at a pretty standard 300,000 per spin there. So that means that we're risking 30 million to go ahead and win this game. So let's go ahead and see what our 30 million does with our 60 spins here. Let's go ahead and put them on the clock. Ready and go. All right, so that being said, my Konami is still one of my least favorite of the main Vegas games here, mainly because there's not much to it. All the games are kind of like this, where you only get free spins, or you only get actually you only really get free spins. That's all there is to it. It's not a bad thing, just because you don't actually have any interaction. So if you really wanted to set it and forget it, this would be the game that you could do that on, which is kind of nice. On the other hand, though, if you actually enjoy playing slots to any degree, whether it be just like the random little, I like the lights and sounds, or whether you actually enjoy playing them because inexplicable reasons, if you ask me, I'm not really a big slot player, but it's actually rather boring to play, honestly. So if I ever do play this game, I usually just kind of walk away and do other sort of stuff there, just to entertain myself in the meantime. But since we're playing all the way through, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I'm not even gonna go ahead and crack open my Pokemon ROMs over there, because not gonna lie, I found a couple of those so I could play on my computer like the old school games and all that. I thought that was kind of fun. Got them, I think it was MU Paradise or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the site was, but I thought it was kind of neat, and it's been a good way to spend a little bit of time. Another way to spend some more time, I'm still planning a Vegas trip there. Thinking about going to Ellis Island just for the fun of it, because there is literally no karaoke on the strip, and I'm not sure about you guys, but I am a big fan of karaoke, if you actually speak Japanese, which, you know, I speak a bit of Japanese, but I thoroughly enjoy it. Honestly, it's a good time. It's good to drink, good to sing a little bit, show off, do a little bit of dancing and all that, and just have a good time. I like karaoke. It's fun. And it just astonishes me that that is not an available option on the strip. And wow, looking at this over here, I'm already down like 5 million chips. Wow, that is pathetic. This is not a good payback already. We're only man, I think after this next spin, we're only going to be about 40 spins in over here, and we're already down 6 million chips. Man, what are we supposed to do with this? I don't know. Konami's always been a polarizing thing with me, because I've told you guys in the last few videos I used to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Before I got into the Vegas thing, and they're actually the big supplier of Yu-Gi-Oh! When it comes down to the cards and the video games and all that. Not so much on the TV show or the comic side of things. It's a whole nother can of worms right there that we won't get into right now, just because it bores me too to talk about it sometimes. But as much as I enjoy it, it's a polarizing sort of thing. I thoroughly enjoyed the game, but I'm just just not into it right now. But yeah, Konami is part of that. They are a little stingy with a couple of things. As you can see, they're really stingy with the hits on this game, and more so they're stingy with their ban list and their children's trading card game, which disappoints me. I guess that's just a thing for competitive players that like to go to tournaments and things like that. That's 321,000 from our little deal over here, We don't have another 60,000 to spin really, but let's go ahead and see how we do on the stage bonus here. Looks like we might get a little something to make up for the bad spins that we've been doing, and that's only 5 times. That's not going to make up for anything, unfortunately. But hey, free chips are free chips. We'll just go ahead and take them, you know. As Emo Phillips once said, one man's pet steam carpet is another man's twister game, so we'll keep doing that. Let's go ahead and keep playing here. And that was actually a good 2 million, so that's not too bad. It's nothing like Thunder Cash was. Thunder Cash was actually kind of a good game. I'd like to see if we can get at least a couple free spins on this, because that's the only other thing. If you have to line up the 3 lotus flowers there. They're lined up in gold and pink and all that. You have to line up 3 of those to actually get some free spins going there. I think they give you like 8 free spins if you do that. If you get 4 of them, you see this one here in the center, that's one of them there. If you manage to get 4, I think you get something like 10 or 12 free spins. It's like 3 or 4 free spins per lotus there or something like that, I don't know. And there's our golden elephants. We don't do pink elephants, we do gold elephants over here, guys. Oh, such a disappointing and bland game again. I'm so sorry about this. It's a lot like, you know, it's a lot like Thunder Cash. I think the next game we're gonna play, we're just gonna go ahead and play something a little more cartoony, just to keep things a little more interesting and keep the dice rolling there. Which reminds me, it kind of reminds me that I noticed MyVegas hasn't done anything too different aside from slots, honestly, and I'd like to see if they do something else a little different in the future there. Maybe something like craps table or MyVegas roulette would be pretty dope. I mean, obviously you couldn't just do like 50 on the red, 50 on the blue, otherwise you'd be playing forever. So they'd have to modify that somehow, like you have to pick evens, odds, whatever, just like pick one at a time. I can imagine that'd be a little bit of a tough thing to do. But yeah, I'd like to see a new MyVegas game where they actually include something along those lines, like maybe MyVegas roulette, or you know what else would be really cool? MyVegas Texas Hold'em would be really good, or MyVegas Video Poker would be pretty cool to play too. So that's another idea. Maybe if we talk to Play Studios, we can talk them into that, because I've seen a fair amount of just video poker games on the App Store. So obviously the code is out there. It's just a question of adapting it to MyVegas and trying to get the sponsorship for something like that. I don't know if Play Studios is actually working on that or working on something similar. I would be all over that. Pop Slots was a big hit with those guys, just with the whole casino experience there. It's been a really big set of downloads, so I'd love to see something kind of like that for maybe like Pai-Gow Poker, or you know, just regular Texas Hold'em, video poker, anything along those lines would be really cool just to see from MyVegas going forward. And that is our 100 spins. Okay, guys, that's that, and that was